Let's dive right into the controversy that's got the tennis world buzzing, Wimbledon's all-white dress code. This isn't just a quirky fashion rule, it's a tradition that's been part of the tournament since the Victorian era. But now, both fans and players are calling it out, saying it's outdated and even unfair. So, what's the story behind this rule? Wimbledon is famous for being the only Grand Slam played on grass, and it's always prided itself on tradition and a sense of upper-crust propriety. The all-white dress code is the most famous of these traditions. It goes back to 1877, when the first tournament was held. Back then, any sign of sweat was considered unseemly, and white clothing was chosen because it supposedly hid sweat stains better than colored garments. That's how tennis whites became a thing, and why Wimbledon is still seen as the classiest of all sporting events. But this tradition isn't just about shirts and shorts. The rules are strict. Almost every piece of clothing, from headbands and wristbands to socks and even shoes, must be almost entirely white. The official rulebook says, competitors must be dressed in suitable tennis attire that is almost entirely white, and this applies from the point at which the player enters the court surround. White does not include off-white or cream. Even the soles and laces of shoes have to be completely white, and large manufacturer logos are discouraged. Over the years, some players have pushed back. Andre Agassi famously boycotted Wimbledon for years because he hated the dress code, only returning when he finally decided to play by the rules, and ended up winning in 1992. More recently, Nick Kyrgios turned heads when he wore bright red Air Jordans on the court in 2022, openly flouting the rules and saying, "I do what I want." Just last year, Ons Jabeur was sent back to the changing rooms for wearing black during warm-up, claiming she simply forgot about the rule. But it's not just about rebellious fashion statements. In the last 2 years, Wimbledon has made a small concession after protests from women players. They're now allowed to wear dark-colored undershorts, addressing concerns about playing during menstruation. It's a tiny step, but for many, it's not enough. This year, the backlash has reached a new level. Social media is full of fans calling the rule dumb and demanding immediate change. Many argue that the dress code is out of touch with modern sports and doesn't reflect the diversity or needs of today's players. Some point out that other Grand Slams, like the US Open and Australian Open, let players express themselves with colorful outfits, which adds excitement and personality to the game. Even tennis legends are weighing in. Billie Jean King, a pioneer for equality in tennis, has openly criticized the conservative dress code, saying it's time for Wimbledon to move with the times and listen to the players. For many, the dress code isn't just a harmless tradition, it's a symbol of the tournament's reluctance to adapt and its focus on image over player comfort. Fans are also frustrated. They want to see players comfortable and able to express themselves, not worrying about whether their shoes are white enough or if their headband will get them sent off the court. The debate isn't just about fashion, it's about fairness, inclusion, and the future of tennis. So, what could happen next? If the pressure keeps building, Wimbledon may have to make more changes. The small step of allowing dark undershorts shows that the organizers are listening, at least a little. But for many, that's just the beginning. Fans and players alike are hoping for a future where tradition and modernity can coexist, where players can focus on their game, not their wardrobe, and where Wimbledon can keep its prestige without being stuck in the past. Let us know what you think. Should Wimbledon stick to its all-white dress code, or is it time for a change? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth sports news and analysis right here on Grip News 2M.